We haven't finished this yet, but we can't run 2 back tests at a time. So I'm gonna stop this one and I'm gonna run the newer one with the newer version with the VIX check. We'll see how this one does. Oh, boom, run back test. Let's get a result. I think this will be a much more interesting strategy to run. We'll give it a little bit of time here. We're actually over time for our session for today, but I can't help it. This is something that's super interesting. You know, this is if this works out well, this I think could be a very, very good strategy. I'm very interested to see how this turns out. We usually allocate an hour. We're a bit over time right now, but we could watch this thing basically trade. Yeah, Alan, I don't think this is a good strategy here. I think it's probably trading too much is my guess, and I think probably the fact that it's buying put options is not very good either. So I think there's a lot that room to be desired here for this strategy, the 0 DTE or the 1 DTE strategy, or maybe it's something else. We could actually look at like how trades are going, but this is going like basically straight to 0. So why don't I do this for yours? We'll do a much shorter time frame. We'll do this only for September, the month of September. This way we get a result much sooner and we can actually take a look at those trades and see why this thing is losing like that. And then the weekly, there's the one with the VIX check. Let's see how this does. So far off to a good start. I think I'm going to throw some money into this one personally. I think I understand it well enough to throw some money in. So we'll watch this thing for a bit, but while this thing's going, I think I've seen enough for me to actually throw some money into this one. So even though we haven't ran a back test, I normally would say run a back test and then run it. But I think I understand the strategy well enough to say this is something that I would like to have my money in. So we're going to use version 7 that includes the VIX check. This is what it looks like. Get market data is VIX above 21. Yes, log, filter active, manage exits forced by VIX. Is current day Thursday. I hope it's not only selling on Thursdays. Manage exits forced by VIX. Okay, fine. So that makes sense. Okay, and then manage exits, take profits, stop loss time. Okay. Yeah, so Alan, let me share this strategy with you. For some reason, we don't have our... Oh, there it is. This is actually, wow, holy crap, it's up a lot in September. Wow, maybe never mind. Holy shit, this thing's making a lot of money. It's just taking off in the month of September. Maybe there's something to this. It's definitely very volatile. The other one went like straight to 0. This one is just taking off. Holy crap. Yeah, but look at that. Big drop. Very volatile. It's very, I guess the problem is, I guess one issue with this is that it takes 95% of the account. I don't think we fixed that. It's still placing really big trades. I think that's one of the problems with this thing. So why don't I stop this? I'll edit the strategy. I'll tell it trade only with 10% of the account at a time, only 10% per trade. Okay, we'll make that fix because I think that's a very important thing to add to this one. And then I'll share it with you as well. Here is the link for you to play around with it. If you want to play with this strategy inside of BotSpot, there it is. I shared it. Hopefully you got that inside of YouTube. Cool. Okay, here's our momentum strategy with the VIX. And like I said, I'm just going to run this thing because I think I understand it well enough. And I want to actually have this thing start trading today. So I'm going to choose my broker. I'm going to use Tradier. We're going to use real money. And then I'm going to get my Tradier account, which is right here. Account settings. Here's my account number. I'm going to run this thing live. And there we go. And then we're going to go in here. We go API access. I'm going to regenerate this thing. And then I'm going to take this off the screen for a quick second because this is sensitive information. So I'm going to copy over the access token. Copy. I'm going to put it into BotSpot. There we go. Okay, we'll bring this back. There it is. Okay, so here's the access token. Everything's in there. I'm going to run it live. I accept, deploy, and let's see this thing trade. So bot is running. We also still have the back test going. The beginning was a little rough. Let's see how it goes over the next little bit. And Alan, this is yours here, and still making the change to reduce to 10%. Yeah. Yeah, 10% makes more sense. It like automatically did a 95% of the account. Like that's insane. Like, what are you crazy? Like 95% of the account trading options is pretty insane.
Okay, like what you saw? See the strategies we've created in the marketplace or create your own with our powerful trading AI at www.botspot.trade.